What's up, motherfuckers? After 10 games in the match between Lodici and Sevian, still being tied 5-5. Um, and now it's time to the Armageddon. They tied in Rapid, in Blitz, in more Rapids, in more Blitz, in the classical game. So the only way to declare a winner is like Armageddon, who the white player have 4 minutes in the clock, and the black player have 2 minutes and 40 seconds. If black wins, if black win, black passes, of course. If white wins, white advance the round, and if the game was a draw, black advance to the next round. So let's see what happened. Lodici goes with the white pieces, so he's obligated to win the game if he wants to advance the round against some Sevian. Okay, Lodici open with e4, e5, knight f3, bishop c6, sorry, knight f3, knight c6, bishop c4, bishop c5, and he played d3, d6, and e4. That's the same line that he employed in the previous game to tie the match and reach the Armageddon, so he was so confident about this line. And he played in the same way like in the previous game, but the difference is that in the previous game the thing goes better for him. But okay, I'm not going to make a spoiler. Okay, knight f6 by Sevian. Sevian just developed normally the pieces, and now white employ the normal move with bishop d3, bishop e3 here, trading these bishops and trying to use the f file after bishop takes, trying to use the f file to attack and have more pawns into the center. Yes, this position is more or less equal. It's not okay. It's a normal technique to play bishop e3. Not my favorite way to play against e5, but okay, it's playable. F takes, bishop e6. Uh, and here I'm not told, but black should make the same. When white plays bishop e3, and after take with black, you should make the same. You cannot make some strange thing. You just can play the same and try to play symmetrical. And okay, later if you want to take advantage, try to take advantage here. Okay, we need two. And now I really like this move of Lorenzo Lodici, who play d5. I really like this move. The idea is play queen d6 in the next move and place well the queen on d6 and take control of the center. That's the why that black should play this type of positions. With the knight on c6 and with the knight on f6, you should play d5, followed by queen d6. That's the black plans. Okay, knight c3, short castle. And like in the previous game, in the blitz, Lodici game goes long castle, who according to the machine is bad, but okay, in the previous game this works, and he just want to complicate the game because, okay, with short castle, that's true that this is the best move, but now the position is so symmetrical, no, and so equal. For example, after queen d6, it's not easy to take advantage for one side in this position. So he just want to Yes, he just want to try to complicate the game, and in the previous game this works, and he won the game, so he just try again. Here the best move for black was d4. This move was very strong. But yes, just attacking the knight, and if he take and go back, now the black special advantage is so strong, and apart, the white king is going to be so weak. Because in the previous game that they play, they reach like more or less the similar position, but with the pawn on a3. So they reach like more or less this position. I don't remember exactly the move further, but they reach like this position. Sorry, for example, I remember that they reach this position, but in here the pawn is on a3, and now the white king is safer with the pawn a3. That's the difference between the previous game and this one. So yes, I think that with the pawn on a3, the white king is safer. But with the pawn a4 now blast up the square, the d4 square, and this is going to create some problems. So d4 here was the best, and now came with the queen to b4. That's the black idea, something like that. So d4 here was the stronger move, and black is better here. Instead of that, Sevian plays queen d6, who okay, he is still having an advantage, but this is not like d4, who is very strong. But okay, he just improved his pieces, playing solid with queen d6. Logical move, king b1, normal a6. And now Sevian Lodici makes a bad move with g4. He have no good position to make that. He just should break the center. The problem of break the center is that now maybe the position is going to be so equal. And of course, Lodici wants to complicate the things to try to advance the round because with draw black wins, but that's not the way to complicate the things. So he should just play, for example, d4. He takes, and now, for example, you cannot take here because he takes f3. But if knight g5 here, you can just take and take. If knight d2, take everything. So looks like so difficult for black to take advantage with d4, of course. So okay, maybe it's not a bad practical decision to play g4 according to the machines, but of course. But okay, if you want to win the game, you should try something. The problem of d4 is just d4 by black is so annoying. Because, okay, you cannot want to go back to side. The problem is that you have no good squares to go for the bishop. Because, okay, at least in some moves ago, at least you have the square, sorry, you have the square b1, and later came to c4 with knight d2 and knight c4. But now with the king on b1, now white have no this path of knight b1, knight d2 to reach c4. That's the problem now. That's why d4 now is more strong. So, okay, the only square is a2, but in a2 the knight is completely misplaced. So for that reason he tries e5, but here just after take and take. The huge problem of black of white position is now the white king is going to be more open. So knight c4 now queen c6, just move the queen to d1 and just take on b2. But Lodici take with the king on b2, which is not my favorite move, but okay, it's understandable. And if you enter here, with white, you have 0% of chances of winning the same game. So, and the draw doesn't work, so king b2. And now, Sevian play queen a4, who is it's a very, very bad move. But okay, in the practical, if you want the draw, it's not really bad because, okay, after queen e6, the refutation of queen e4 is queen e6 and 95. But with 95, we reach the same game where black have an extra pawn. So with practical chances, white cannot win the same game. So okay, rook e8, sorry, this queen a4 is not bad for the practical chances of advance to the next round, but rook a8 was the easier move, just defending the e6 pawn, and later we're going to take on a4. So this looks like the easiest move. Sorry for black to win the game, but okay, black just wants the draw, so he he knows that taking on e4 he's going to have many 3-4 repetition ideas. So like I told, here 95 was the best move according to the machine, but the win before this ending was looks so difficult to win for white. So he just tried to still advance in the boss, but now Sevian start with the checks and it's Lodici who should avoid all the checks. Rook a8, queen h3, and now he just take another pawn. Now black have two extra pawns and a safer king. Okay, rook e8, the queen returns to the attack to try to give checks. Rook e7, defending the checkmate. And now just defend the checkmate, so very good, very... Okay, I really like this move, b5, just completely countering the knight, the a3 knight is completely misplaced. And now the rest was more or less easy for Sevian because he just should make checks and Lodici is the player who should avoid the repetition if he wants to advance the next round. So now he finally trade queens and take the piece. So here Lodici resigns. So that's the end of this amazing match. Finally, Sevian won 6-5. So very, very amazing. I think that this is the second match who reached the tiebreak after the Maxime Bacher-Lagrave and Artemiev match. That I analyzed that match too in the channel, the Armageddon and all the Blitz. So let's see the videos if you want. Bye bye, motherfuckers.